what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Limbus Company set of reactions. Today we have Intervallo 7's battle themes, 1 and 2. Just going to be starting with those. I'm going to save the boss theme for a separate one, most likely, but we're going to hear these back to back to see what the differences and maybe similarities are between them. I know that they just kind of do build off each other. Also, I'm not sure what's going to happen today, because I could do better, I could do worse with my analysis, given that I don't have the ability to do piano stuff right now. So that might either make me overthink the song or completely underestimate my raw drive that tends to get me in the right direction. I'm not sure. It really just depends on how the song speaks to me. So I guess we'll find out. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, blade swings. Very industrial, too. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. So that halftime kind of hit me a little slow. Ooh. So we got this like cinematic industrial sound. Is that a flash sound? Like a camera flash? It is! That's like a camera flash. Okay. They're sprinkling in a lot of hits for the sound design on this one. Between that and the, between that and the blades and the industrial sound, I think I've already got it. Okay, this one was a layup. I'm not even gonna make you guys wait for it. Bamboo-Hatted Kim is somewhere involved with this. There were too many hints. You can't blame me for that one, right? You don't have to watch the next section now. You could just take that and move on to the next part of the reaction, I guess. That was way too obvious. I don't know at what capacity, but those are definitely like sound design motifs that I would apply to him. The cinematic flair to it, the industrial flair to it, the obvious blade sounds and the flash. I mean, come on, right? Like, this feels a little bit too easy. And with that, as cool as this sounded, I think I'll just go to Battle Theme 2, and hopefully this is something a little bit more different, but maybe. Okay, it's building off of the prior song. I kind of expected that, because there was the charge up of the flash again. Ooh. Ooh. So I like the dissonant, like, the chord slides in there. Those strings. Again, though, that's another... This is another, like, Bamboo-Hatted Kim flavor that I would have picked up on if I didn't get it in the first one. That's kind of cool, that, like, wavering. A little Luigi's Mansion in there. I like the other electronic sounds that were in there, like the deeper synths. That was a cool addition to this. And the build up and loop. All right, so that one had a little bit more going on, at least. I can still talk about the song, but God, I kind of wish it wasn't as obvious, because I know I'm right. You know, like, this is one of those rare times where I pick up on enough of the things that I've heard of a character's theme before, and it just immediately comes to mind. And it took me like maybe half of that first song to start going, is this Bamboo-Headed Kim related? And then by the end of it, like, once the flash happened, I was like, bruh. So, like, here we are. But yeah, I'll still talk about the song, of course. You know, sometimes when you hear a song and you are just so confident in knowing exactly what it's about, that's what this song is. We know that Studio EIM nails every single thing that they do, right? It's always their goal to nail a song, and they nailed it with this one again. I said I'm super confident, like I'm 100% confident. I'm more like 98%, because for all I know, there could be like another character that has these same motifs that like works with Kim. That would make sense too, but like, it just has everything. I mean, that second song had vocals that were like in the style of like the boss theme I've heard of Bamboo-Headed Kim. So I'm sitting here like, yeah, it just makes sense, right? That this would be related in some way. Whether it's direct or not feels kind of irrelevant, but could be like an extra layer of depth to what this song is and why it has its own theme. It isn't just, you know, regurgitating the same theme and reutilizing the same motifs. It did have some of that reference in there, but it wasn't the same thing. It wasn't just like a remix, for example. But also, it kind of leads me to this point where I have to now find a way to talk about this song without the piano, without being able to break down stuff specifically, because this song, while it was beautiful, had a pretty simple movement and how it was set, so I don't feel like there's really too much to break down musically about it. It was mostly atmospheric and mostly that sort of industrial sound that I was mentioning. So here we are with the song that, while it has melodic structure, of course, it's a song, it's going to, it doesn't have anything specifically where I'm like, ah, yes, that's really neat and unique. It kind of just follows the course of the chords, and that works great. But also, more of this song, as is the case with a lot of the songs that Studio EIM makes, it's more atmospheric, especially when they're trying to relate to a character that already has a preset personality. Like, their sound is already made, they've already made music with it, so they're starting to get a little bit more like adventurous with how they adapt that to a new approach. Like, in this song, is this a new character is still something that's kind of knocking around in my brain, because it is different, similar, but definitely not 100%. So I'm sitting here just like, okay, this could be a new person, but at the same time, it feels like it's referencing Kim so much that it feels like it should be, you know? Like, I don't know how else to phrase that, I suppose. I'm sitting in this moment like I don't really have a way to talk about the music theory in a direct standpoint of just being able to play it out. I don't have it connected or anything, so I can't just like I usually do. I have no real way to like break this song out. I can't even figure out the chords right now. I could do that yesterday because I still had the keyboard there, and I don't have that right now. The camera's moved, the keyboard's not there. Here we are, right? It's just like, how do I do this? I could connect the keyboard. It's not like it's gone, but I just don't have it connected, and it's a pain in the ass. Either way, I have to rewire all these chords. But I think it's easiest to say that they just did it again. They always do it. They always nail it. They always make sure that they get the vibe correct. And whether or not that's kind of cheating, and it feels like cheating with all those sound effects and sound design aspects of the song that led me in the proper direction, that's exactly what Studio EIM does every single time. That gets me to clue in to a personality trait, a character, who's involved in general. The whole vibe is based on things like sound design and, of course, chord structure too, but more often than not, the design of the song is what guides me in the proper direction. And this song immediately did that, and I think it's only because I've already experienced and have some of that theme and some of those ideas locked away in the brainy bank, and I could just pull those back out. It doesn't always happen. Not every single theme is one that I'll remember and be able to recall, but this is one that I've heard a few times, and I'm like, okay, yep, there it is. I can see the characteristics peeking through a little bit stronger than usual. Again, though, that's an outlier. I went into this not being sure how I was going to respond to this song, given I don't have to kind of save like brain RAM to be able to handle the piano part after the fact and break all that down, but it's going to make me in turn more analytical for the story and the character traits within the music. It makes me pay a little bit more attention. This is how videos were before I got the keyboard involved and wanted to start teaching music theory related stuff directly. I was more listening to the themes and getting really deep into the why of those. And while I still like to do that, I also try to make it as educational as I can with the keyboard part so people can learn something off it. But when I don't have that, like now, I just kind of default back to here's all of my brain power being focused in on this one pinpoint detail. And now I'm experiencing everything that this song has to offer all at once and in way more vivid color than I usually would. It also weirdly helps me talk better. Like sorry, it's kind of a side thing, but like not doing the piano actually makes my brain go like, here are words. You can speak now. You've probably noticed less cuts with this, not just me cutting away to the keyboard, but in general, I'm not like tripping over my words trying to think of the proper way to tell you all what's going on in a song melodically because I don't have to. So my brain is saving that space and I'm talking more smoothly and in more connected sentences without nearly as many points of me going and having to re-record like it happens all the time when I'm doing the fucking keyboard. So that's kind of cool, but also given that I've now yapped about this and just kind of found ways to dance around the general subject because I think I kind of read this one right up front and that feels like cheating, but also it's exactly what the song was supposed to do. I think that's about all I gotta say, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are and how you see this. Regardless, I think that's all I gotta say. Thank you all so very much for watching. I will be getting to the boss theme probably next week, unless you guys really want me to get to another song within this same area. Like, I'm not sure how the Intervallos like hold all their music. I know that there's the battle themes and boss themes. I don't know if there's any individual themes in there that are really interesting that people want me to hear. And now I'm kind of wondering if the boss theme is based on these battle themes. Have I already read it? Have I read the room? You know, so like, let me know if you still want me to do the boss theme or if it's just kind of a non-starter at this point since I got this one, because I'm still very confident here. And I guess thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, despite all of the weirdness that happened, and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.